Hello everyone, myself Farwahita, Assistant Professor of CSE Department from Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. I am here to explain a few concepts of the subject CS 8601 Mobile Computing. We are discussing the Unit 5, that is Mobile Platforms and Applications. The topic explained is Commercial Mobile Operating System. So first let us know about the objective. The objective is to know about the different commercial mobile operating system in market. So first let us know about the commercial mobile operating systems. So many people have knowledge about different mobile phones and their companies, but very few of them know something about these operating systems. So it is vital to learn about different mobile OS used by many companies so that we can know what is behind our smartphone's smooth and colorful touchscreen. Symbian OS. So the Symbian OS is officially the property of Nokia. So it means that any other company will have to take the permission from Nokia before using this operating system. The Nokia has remained a giant in the low end mobile market. So after the Java Symbian was most used in the mobile phones, still the low end mobile phones were okay. So the Symbian is widely used in low end phones, but the demand rate has been continuously decreasing. By upgrading the Symbian OS, the Nokia has made it capable to run in the smartphones efficiently. The Symbian Anna and Bella are the two latest updates that are currently used in Nokia smartphones. So overall the Symbian OS is excellently designed and it's user friendly. Unfortunately, the Symbian OS graph is going downwards due to the immense popularity of the Android and iOS. Some of the phones that are currently running on the Symbian OS are Nokia C601, Nokia 603, Nokia 700, Nokia 808, PureView, Nokia E6 Anna and Nokia 701 Bella. So the Symbian is a popular choice among the Nokia dual SIM mobile phones as well. So this is the image of the Nokia phones, and next we are going to see is Android. So September 20th, 2008 was the date when Google released the first Android OS by the name of Astro. So after some time, the next upgraded version is Bender and Cupcake. And Google then also adopted the trend of naming the Android versions after any dessert or a sweet in the alphabetical order. The other releases are Donut, Eclair, Froyo, Gingerbread, Honeycomb, Ice Cream Sandwich and Jelly Bean. So this is the image that shows the Android versions list. So Cupcake, Donut, Eclair, Froyo, Gingerbread, Honeycomb, Ice Cream Sandwich, Jelly Bean, Kit Kat, Lollipop, Marshmallow, Nougat, Oreo, Pie. Then last it comes to the end as Android 10 and Android 11. Since the platform is not closed like iOS, there are too many great Android apps that can be built by the developers. So just after stepping into the smartphones and tablets market, the Android has gained immense popularity due to its beautiful appearance and efficient working. So many new features were introduced which played a significant role in the Android success. So Google Play, as we all know, it's an official app market that contains millions of different apps for the Android devices. So Samsung, HTC, Motorola and many other top manufacturers are using this Android in their devices. So currently the Android is one of the top operating systems and is considered serious threat for the iPhone. So this is the diagram or the image which shows the Android. Next we are going to see is Apple iOS. So Apple iOS, it is introduced in the year 2007 on June 29th when the first iPhone was developed. So since then this iOS has been undergone many upgrades and currently we have very upgraded versions of iOS. Okay, so Apple has not still allowed any manufacturer to lay hands on its operating system. So unlike the Android, Apple has more concentrated on the performance along with appearance. So this is the reason that the basic appearance of iOS is almost the same as it was in the 2007 when it was introduced. So overall it is a very user friendly and is one of the mobile best operating systems in the world. So far this iOS has been used in all iPhones, iPod and iPad. So this is the image which shows about Apple structures. Then let us see about BlackBerry OS. So BlackBerry OS is the proprietary of RIM, that is Research in Motion, and was released in the year 1999. So this Research in Motion was developed this operating system for its BlackBerry line of smartphones. So BlackBerry is much different from other operating system, and the style as well as the smartphone design is also different, as it has a trackball for moving on the menu and a QWERTY keyboard. Like Apple, the BlackBerry OS is a closed source OS and is not available for any other manufacturer. So currently the latest release of this operating system is BlackBerry OS 10, which was introduced around May 2018. So it is a very reliable OS and is immune to almost all the viruses. This is the image which shows the BlackBerry OS. So next let us see about Windows OS. So we are familiar with this Windows OS because it is used in all the computers all over the world. So Windows OS has been used in this mobile phones also, but normal mobile phone users find it a bit difficult to operate it, but at the same time it was very popular among the people who were used to it. So this was a case until this Nokia and Microsoft joined their hands to work together. The latest Windows release by Microsoft is known as Windows 7, which has gained immense popularity among all kind of users. So with its colorful and user friendly interface, it has given the Windows OS a new life and is currently in demand all over the world. So another reason for behind its success is that the latest OS is used in very powerful devices made by Nokia. The computer like look has totally vanished from the Windows phones with the release of Windows 7, and Samsung and HTC also released some market window based phones, but they could not make many places in the market. So this is the image which shows Windows phone. Now let us see about Bada OS. So like others, the Samsung also owns an operating system that is known as Bada. So it is designed for the mid-range and high-end smartphones, but Bada is a quite user-friendly and efficient operating system, much like Android. But unfortunately, Samsung did not use this Bada on a large scale for unknown reasons. The version Bada 2.0.5 was released on March 15th, 2012. There are only 3 phones which are operating on Bada. These 3 smartphones are Samsung Wave 2 and Samsung Wave 3. So it is believed that Bada would have achieved much greater success if Samsung have promoted it properly. Okay. So this is the image which shows Bada OS. Next let us see about Palm OS, that is it is also called as Garnet OS. The Palm OS was developed by Palm Incorporated Company in 1996, especially for the personal digital assistants. This Palm OS was designed to work on the touchscreen graphical user interface. Some years later it was upgraded and was able to support these smartphones. Unfortunately, it could not make a mark on the market and currently is not being used in any of the latest top devices. So it has been 5.5 years since we have seen the latest update of the Palm OS in 2007. The Palm OS was used by many companies including Lenovo, Legend Group, Janam, Kyocera and IBM. So this is the image which shows the Palm OS. Next is Open Web OS. This Open Web OS is also known as HP Web OS or just Web OS, which was developed by Palm Incorporated Company, but after some years it became the property of Hewlett Packard. So Web OS was launched in 2009 and was used in a number of smartphones and tablets. The HP promoted Web OS at a very high level by using it in the high-end smartphones and tablets. The latest device working on the Web OS was the HP Touchpad. So with the introduction of Android in the market sales of HP, this Web OS based tablets got very less. So at last HP announced to discontinue this Web OS based services, and devices, but the existing users were assured that they will be getting the regular updates of the operating system. So, this is the image of WebOS. Next we are going to see is MIMO. Nokia and MIMO community joined hands to produce an operating system for the smartphones and internet tablets known as MIMO. So, like other devices, the user interface of MIMO also comprises of a menu from which the user can go to any location. Like today's Android, the home screen is divided into multiple sections that shows the internet search bar, different shortcut icons, RSS, which we call it as really simple syndication feed, and other such things. In 2010, as at the Mobile World Congress, it was revealed that now the MIMO project will be merged with the Mobilin to create a fresh operating system which was known as MeeGo. So, this is a diagram which shows the MIMO software. Now, let us see about MeeGo. MeeGo was also called as a mobile platform, but it was designed to run multiple electronic devices including the handhelds in car devices, television sets and netbooks. All the devices on which this MeeGo can have the same core, but the user's interface is entirely different according to the device. So, based on the device, even if the same core, the user interface is different according to the device. So, in 2010, Morristown tablet PC was introduced at Computex Taipei, which was also a MeeGo powered device. Most of us will have heard about Nokia N9, which will be aware of the fact that it is a largest selling device in the operating on MeeGo. So, these are the questions which can be asked regarding this topic, and thank you.